Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending what part of the world you are in today. Welcome to our Reset and Rise series. As we know, last week we finished 10 different weeks of Life Matters. And honestly, I think we did pretty good. We had 10 weeks in a row, and we learned a lot. This week, we're going to start with a new series. It's a new journey. So we are learning how to pause, how release what no longer fits, rebuild with intentions, and rise stronger than before. So these are topics that we have talked about every week. But before we begin, let's take a moment to reset our energy and bring ourselves fully into this space. The topic of our rise of our series is reset and rise. And it's a new chapter for our community, also for us. So before we learn, let's reset. Before we rise, let's just breathe. I want you all to please take a deep breath and slowly release. So let go of the rush, let go of the noise, let go of everything you had to carry before this call. It is Tuesday, beginning of the week, probably a long morning. So let's just calm it down. Let's just let it go. If you need to just sometimes like when I have a little pain somewhere or a little itch somewhere, and just let it go. So let's for the next few minutes, give yourself permission to preset. So today's reset and rise reminder is you are not starting over from nothing. You are starting over from wisdom, strength, and everything life has already taught you. So ask yourself quietly, what do I need to pause, release, rebuild, or rise into this week? Now that we have taken a moment to reset, let's step into today's conversation. You are not starting over because you failed. You are resetting because you are growing, because you're learning, healing, and choosing to rise again with more wisdom. So this week, this series that we have, I'm actually going to put this on your worksheet. Please, I have a plan with the worksheets, and I'm going to, if you have been watching the replay every week, you probably have a copy of your worksheets, and it would be awesome if you put all those worksheets together. And by the end of the 10 weeks, now you have 10 worksheets together that you could always go back. You could print them out, put them in a binder, do whatever you want. But don't forget, our sessions here are really just learning points about life. This is about life matters. So if you ever need to go back to mentor yourself, to coach yourself through any situation, just save those sheets so you're able to go back in there. You could put them in your computer and create a file. If you don't know how to, please let me know. I could help you do that. Or you could print them because they're all PDFs that you're able to print. You could write on them or you could write on them on the computer. It's really up to you, whatever makes you easier. So as you see here, we're going to do week number 1 is going to be on reset. So resetting your life. I know it sounds easy, and when I read it, it sounds not too complicated, but I know it's difficult. This is why it is okay. It is good to do it with a group. Why not? Sometimes being with someone and being accountable with somebody else just sometimes works a lot easier because we're able to talk about it out loud and we hear ourselves. Sometimes we don't need to get an answer from someone else because we answer ourselves. So, week number 2, we are going to work on release. Let go of what is holding you back. Week number 3, rebuild. Rebuild your confidence. I know a lot of us have been there or are there, and this could be a week that maybe, if you can't make it to all these weeks cool, try and make whichever you feel that is more that works for you. So if you're watching the replay, you can stop the video, take a screenshot of this, and maybe put them in your calendar or just keep mind of it. And this way you could attend. 3, rebuild your confidence. Week 4, renew. Create better habits. Week number 5, rise. Rise above fear. Number 6, thrive. Live with joy and purpose. Week number 7 is going to be believe. Transform your mindset. I know this is huge. This one is difficult, but not so difficult because it's possible. Week number 8, grow. Keep moving forward. Number 9, serve. Make a difference. And I know that's where we all are. We like to make a difference, sometimes forgetting about ourselves. We've been over that in the past few weeks. Week number 10, we ended with legacy. Leave something that outlines you. So those are the weeks that we are going to be the topics of the next 10 weeks. Please take a screenshot of that. This way you keep track of what we're going through. So this week is going to be 10 ways to reset your life without shame. So I know a lot of times we can find ourselves there, but I want to tell you all, again, you are resetting because you're growing and you're learning, you're healing, and choosing to rise again with more wisdom. And yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit like, oh my God, but they're already grown. And no, we need to stop. You need to pause and just take a breather. Don't look at the bad things that we have gone through unless you're going to use it as experience. Look at the good things and know that you are enough and you could do this. Okay, point number 1. Accept that needing a reset does not mean failed. Sometimes life gets heavy. Sometimes we get off track. Sometimes we lose focus, energy, confidence, or direction. That does not mean you failed. It means you're human. Keep in mind, a reset is not proof of failure. It is proof that you are willing to begin again. That's actually pretty cool if you think about it that way. You are willing to go an extra mile. You are willing to pause, go back, and start again. That's okay. Point number 2. Stop judging the reason you just survived. I'm sorry, stop judging the season you just survived. Many times we are harder on ourselves than life ever was. Before you criticize yourself, remember what you carried, what you faced, and what you made it through. We sometimes forget. A lot of times we forget. So we criticize ourselves. We're so hard on ourselves. Not like I was saying before, think of the good stuff that you've done. That's nothing to, and look at it in a good way. It's nothing to be embarrassed of. It's nothing to like, oh my God, I'm not going to think about that. No, be proud of what you have done. You cannot heal while constantly shaming yourself for how you survived. Sometimes we're just on that survivor's mode, and it's okay. Again, we're human. We are put in this world as human. So you are allowed to just pause and do what you have to do to survive. But use that just to just grow. And you will make it through. You just have to focus that you're good. You are enough. You could do this. Okay, point number 3. Be honest about what is no longer working. A reset begins with truth. You do not have to pretend everything is fine if it's not. Look at your habits, your time, your health, your emotions, relationship, your business, and peace with honesty. And see what's working. See what's no longer working. What you are willing to face, you can begin to change. Just look at everything. Again, there's habits that could ruin that we there's a Spanish saying, a habit is stronger than love. And it's true. I've seen a lot of couples that are together sometimes because they're just used to each other. Do they love each other? Maybe they do. Maybe because they're used to loving each other. That's a habit. They are they put up with each other because of whatever. Why? Do they love each other? Yeah, maybe they do. It could be a habit. Eating. Sometimes we get used to every morning we drink that coffee. Coffee's not healthy for everyone. We go through seasons. Sometimes they say coffee is healthy, sometimes they say it's not. But for some people, it's never healthy. But sometimes we're in the habit that we just don't want to leave it. It's okay. I'll just drink. Today's the last cup. We do that every day. People that have drug problems or eating habits or whatever it is, just look at it. If it's uh, distracting you from your emotions, from your health, from your business, from your peace, be honest with yourself. It's okay. Let's just start to, you know, maybe put it to the side, little at a time, or as long as you're accepting, starting by accepting that it's not the best thing, accepting is the beginning. Then you start working on just detaching a little bit at a time. Okay, point number 4. Release the guilt of starting again. Starting again does not erase your progress. It honors your growth. You are allowed to change directions, adjust the plan, and even begin from where you are now. So sometimes we're just like, I don't want to. All right, we were talking about relationship. Oh, I can't walk out on this relationship. Starting over is so hard. It could be, but it could be easier. Um, Stop eating, I don't know, cake every night. Oh, starting a new diet. It could be healthier. So there is a lot of things that we could just, not feel so guilty about starting. Because if not, you're not going to make a change. If you want change, you have to make change. Don't feel guilty about starting all over again. If you're not happy in the town that you're in, if it's not good for you, get up and go. It's okay. Do not feel guilty about leaving your neighbor, about leaving, whatever it is, unless that's happy in your heart. If you're happy, it's okay then. So starting again is not weakness, it's wisdom. Just giving yourself a chance. Point number 5, choose one area to reset first. Do not try to fix your whole life in one day. That's heavy. That's a lot. That will make you quit sometimes. Pick one area. Your mornings, your mindset, your health, your space, your schedule, your money, your business, or your peace. One thing. Don't reset on everything because it could get crazy, especially if you know that you have to reset all those things that I just mentioned, starting in your morning. Start with the morning. If it's that you want to start doing a little bit of a walk, all right, so just get up 10 minutes earlier with the purpose of just taking a walk from here, from the front of your house to 3 houses down. That could be a beginning. Nothing wrong with that. So one focused reset creates more momentum than 10 scattered promises. If you start changing all of them, it's going to be all scattered. It's going to be, like I say, a spaghetti salad in your head, in your brains, trying to figure everything out. It's not necessarily healthy. Point number 6, create a simple next step plan. A reset needs a plan, but it does not need to be complicated. Just ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do to move forward today? One thing. If it's going to be your morning, okay. I'm going to start with maybe, okay, I get up at 7. All right, I'm going to get up at 6:30, 6:45. Leave your clothes out, ready, sitting right there on top of your sneakers. And even if you go take a walk around the house, that was nice. Let's give a second walk. And then every day you could take a chance and um you could include another one. Then maybe the next time you want to go take a walk to the next house on the following. Take a walk down the block. Why not? That could be a nice small change. Number 7, protect your reset with boundaries. When you are resetting, not everything can have access to you. You may need it to protect your time, your energy, your attention, and emotional peace. Boundaries help protect the new life you are trying to build. So if you do wake up the 15 minutes early, you tell your spouse, okay, I'm going to get up, doing nothing else but getting dressed, sneaks, gone. If you want to go with me, let's go. But protect that time. Protect the time that you're working on to make that change. And don't be ashamed. Do not be ashamed to do that. Your business. And I have said this a lot of times, and I say it to, and I'm going to say it again. When I talk to you, I talk to me. One of the things that I have is that I'm not always consistent with my content. I know that our 2-hour workday works because I have made an income with it. Can I do better? Oh, we all can. But what do? I don't always keep track of that time. I don't always take that time and make that 2-hour work. By now, I should have that mastered. And yes, I'm embarrassed. But who do I blame that on? This person here. Why? Because I have not reset my boundaries because I have not said, okay, you know what, from this time, I don't want to be bothered. Not with my emails, not with my phone, not with my nothing. I'm going to sit, I'm going to do my content, I'm going to do my school, I'm going to do what I need to do in order to make this work for me. Should I be doing that? I should be. And you know what? If anybody wants to fall into a routine and need help and you need someone to be accountable with, let's do it. We can do it. We just have to learn how to protect the new life we are trying to build. Don't wait for last minute. Okay, number 8, speak to yourself with grace. The way you talk to yourself during a reset matters so much. It matters because sometimes we just have to be a little firm with ourselves. Shame says you should be further. Grace says you are learning and you are going and you can begin again. So that shame, don't let that shame get the best of that grace. Give yourself some grace and remind yourself, I'm learning and I can begin again. But not that that shame that, oh, I should be a little further away from where I am today. Oh, I should be making better. Oh, I should be feeling healthier. Oh, oh, I only did a mile. I should have done more. Uh, that's knocking down your motivation to the actions that you already took. That should not be acceptable. That should be a big no-no to you. Give yourself grace for what you do and just try to do a little bit more the next day. If you're not doing anything, then start. Don't feel that, oh, just because you walked 25 feet down the block and the other one did 50, that does not mean that you are less of. No, you're starting a journey. So you don't need shame to grow. You need honesty, grace, and action. That will give you that motivation. Motivation does not come by itself. It's either going to motivate you to keep forward or motivate you to stay behind. If you don't take action, it will help you stay behind. It will motivate you to stay behind and give you an excuse to be okay with it. In the morning, if I don't put my sneakers on right away, I that's why when I get up, the first thing that I have to do, get dressed, put my sneaks on, and go wash my face and do what I have to do real quick and get out the door. So speak to yourself with grace. Give yourself credit. Celebrate yourself. You did 25 feet down the block. Hey, give yourself credit. Look at your stepper if you can, if you have a watch, or if not, your phone has a stepper. If not, upload an app. I have an app for you that if you need it, if you want it, please let me know. I could forward it to you. It's up to you. You are enough. You could do this. Okay. Which brings me, celebrate small wins. Do not wait for the big breakthrough to acknowledge your progress. 25 feet down the block is okay. That's a quarter of a mile. That's pretty good. A quarter of a mile is a lot. And I think steps, that's probably, I want to say maybe like 1,200 steps or so. And if you speed walk, takes most steps, that's it works in different ways. It accelerates your BPMs, it makes you sweat a little bit more. Bring water with you. And a sweat rag. And You're only going a quarter of a mile away. Not bad. That's not bad at all. Even if you go from here to the mailbox 3 times, that's not bad. If you're afraid to go down the block, go to the mailbox and back, or your backyard from here to over there. Well, I can't hear because I'll be on the water. So getting up, trying, yes, do not wait for a big breakthrough. Acknowledge yourself. Okay, getting up, trying again, making one better choice or taking one honest step, that counts. Being honest with yourself, that counts. So small wins rebuild confidence. Talk about it. Call me and say, hey, Maria, I just walked a quarter of a mile. Man, yeah, dog. I'm going to celebrate that with you because that's huge. That is huge. I get so many spam calls, it's disgusting. Anyway, so and it's okay. They could keep calling. Point number 10, rise with wisdom, not pressure. You are not resetting so you can punish yourself into becoming better. You're resetting so you can rise with more peace, with more purpose, with clarity, and with strength. This time you're not starting from nothing. You're starting with wisdom. Whatever was back there, whatever that mopiness and that like or that you were hiding from, okay, use it as an experience. You're wiser now. You can make things happen. So I want you to remind yourself that, please tell yourself this: I can reset my life without shame. I am allowed to begin again with wisdom, with grace and courage. You can do it. I know you can do it. Okay, so next week we're going to go through release. 10 things you must release to move forward. It's going to be nice. You can't receive what's next while holding on to what no longer belongs. That's true. I mean, if I'm holding this, I mean, I could grab something else and it's going to fall. And these are things that I probably don't need in my life. So you can put it down and grab something else that you really need in your life. And it's okay. Listen, we only have one life. And I have 2 minutes to remind you all. I'm not sure, most people are familiar with my story. My past 5, 6 years have been really weird, strange, and I am so happy that I have God in my heart and in my life because He has helped me through. But the last challenge was being diagnosed with glaucoma, which I thought, okay, everything has a solution. The doctor told me that it's pretty permanent. All they can do is um, change the pressure. This way, lower the pressure in my eye. This way, the progression will go a lot slower. So, okay. So now what? Now I have to rush and try to do everything that I wanted to do. That legacy that I want to become for my kids, for my grandchildren. I have to rush and Make it happen before. I mean, this is not going to kill me. I'm just not going to be able to see. So, with that said, it's kind of sucky because I sometimes we think that we have a lifetime, and we do. We just don't know how long of a lifetime we're going to have. And again, this is not going to kill me, but I might be walking around, and I'm going to say I might because I think God has different plans for me. But I might be walking around without being able to see within a few months, maybe less than a year or a year, who knows? So, with that said, do not leave for tomorrow what you can do today. So, maybe now is your time to reset your life. And don't be ashamed. Reset your life without shame because it's your life. And if you want change, only you can change it. People will say what they want to say anyway. If you see a person walking while you're driving somewhere and that your heart tells you something, stop and tell them. Don't be ashamed because you're bringing in a message. Maybe they need a smile, or drive and look at them and smile. Maybe that's all they need. Do not be ashamed because there is no shame doesn't really take us anywhere. Give yourself a grace for everything that you have done and keep moving forward. Thank you so much all for being here, for watching the replay. If you have any questions, if there's anything I could do to help you, please do not hesitate to comment below in this video or reach out. If you're not in my community, I always put the link below. This way you're able to join. It's going to ask you 3 questions. Just answer, and you could put in here if you just put in the comments where you saw my video, and you'll be okay. Don't forget, reset your life without shame. Be blessed, everyone, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Do not forget, tomorrow we have the 3 topics that we're going to go deeper on. Be blessed.